Mavericks versus Memphis. Got a little chippy towards the end of the game because not only were the Mavericks on the brink of losing, but Cooper Flagg came down, tried to make a play. Santi Aldama, for whatever reason, decided to pull his leg, and things got a little heated after that, which is all understandable. But who decided to get things heated was the reason why people were kind of questioning, like, what are you doing? Morant decides to come in and, for whatever reason, put his finger in Klay Thompson's face in a game in which he's not playing. This nigga is not playing. He's not playing tonight. And, of course, this kind of got a lot of people ablaze. After he did that, he then decided to, in a post-game presser of Cam Spencer having his moment, he had to insert himself and give more shots towards Klay.
I'm a competitor, man. Yeah, come on now. Let's go, baby. I'm a competitor, so I just want to win.
In all honesty, that comment isn't that big of a deal, but saying that in marriage with the whole pointing your finger in Klay Thompson's face is odd to me. Before I switch over to what Klay had to say, let me say this about Ja. To Ja, not only is that shit corny, but my nigga, like, the degree of self-awareness you have is, like, net negative. It is in the fucking dirt, bro. Like, the fact that you even think that it would be, like, I get it, like, it's like you trying to, stick up for your guy, and I understand that, but, like, you walking on the floor and putting your finger in another man's face when he's actually playing the sport that you get paid to play, and you're not playing it, but when you are on the floor so far this season, you're worse than Wash Klay, my nigga. You peaked in fucking high school, college, and in your first 3 years in the NBA, and you've been washed ever since. You talking about you're not worried about in the West, nigga, you tell me, what are you worried about? What are you worried about? Because if it's not the West, what is it, your shot, your performance, your coach, your teammates? You should be worried about something, my nigga. I understand sticking up for your teammates, but there's time and place for when you should and shouldn't do it and how you actually hold yourself in these moments. You're talking as if like you up by 20. Nigga, you blew a 40-point lead. You were supposed to be one of the faces of the NBA. You are a running joke right now, my nigga. You bitching and complaining about everything but you. Everything is someone else's fault, and here we are right now, and you acting in like an irresponsible child once more. Crazy, bro. It makes no sense. I can get if you on the sideline, you yapping, you talking, I get that. But walking on the court, crazy. Of course, a lot of people got some shit off as well on the timeline. Klay at age 26 had a champion, 2 finals appearances, an Olympic gold medal, most points scored in a quarter, and was the second best player on the 73-9 team. Ja Morant is so far behind him in terms of accomplishments, he'll be lucky if he's even in the league at 35. Let's also say this as well. The Olympic thing actually is a bar. It's so crazy that we are all panicking about which Americans are going to help us out next go around and which Americans should have been on the team to get some type of guidance and some understanding of Olympic play from the older players, that both Ja and Zion weren't even on the list of people that we thought of. That's where Ja Morant is right now in his career. Here's another part of the problem. Another part of the problem is niggas who are like pacifying this grown adult. Y'all lack context, bro. Well, I'm saying that's dumb. Y'all leaving out the shit Klay has said about Memphis over the years. This is bigger than just last night. I want everybody to understand, when Ja and them were winning games and they were running up the score on niggas, when they were winning regular season games, mind you, them niggas was talking mad shit, which is cool. I'm not even really mad at you talking shit when you're in the game running it up. That's cool. Nigga, you talking shit in a game that you're not playing? What? If you're gonna get your get back in the game when you're playing. Get your get back when you are the one who's performing. So when niggas sit here and say that weak shit that Ja did early this year, why niggas is always on Ja Morant's head is because he always got something to say, which is cool. If that's your personality, that's cool. I fucks with it. I love the energy. But then when shit goes south, you all pouting, hissy fit, playing like a little kid, my nigga. What the fuck are you doing this year for you to feel comfortable walking on the floor, pointing your finger, calling Klay Thompson a bum? You a bum. What? If Klay's a bum, what the fuck are you, nigga? Matter of fact, let's get something clear. If Klay is a bum, no, we ain't gonna stop nothing, nigga. Stop, no. Ja Morant at the ripe prime age of 26. Nigga, you shooting 36% from the field, 17% from three, 94% from the free throw line, so damn, at least you can make something. And you scoring 18 points, turn the ball over 4 times, and you playing less than 30 minutes a game. Nigga, outside of free throws, no, really, that's just it. I was about to say, outside of free throws and guns, you can't shoot nothing else, but you really don't shoot guns. You just fake with that shit. You really just faking it because you like the aesthetic. You grew up with a dad, nigga. Calm the fuck down. Nigga, it's corny, bro. And I'm also tired of there's like Memphis fans especially. Y'all niggas will sit there and pacify this grown-ass nigga. You should be embarrassed every single time that nigga steps foot on the fucking court and put on a jersey for you. If we be honest with ourselves, bro, Ja Morant is like 2 or 3 months removed from demanding a trade, and you got dumbass Memphis fans sitting there still defending him. You're missing the context. It's everything else around it, but Ja Morant. I know Ja talk shit. I know Klay talk shit. I get that. Bro, do the shit talking on the court, nigga. Play basketball and be good at it when you play. That's your job. Klay's response is, though, let's see what Klay had to say.
And then with Ja, he's a funny guy. He has a lot to say all the time, especially for a guy who rarely takes accountability. But you know what? That's for another day.
What did Ja have to say on this occasion?
Nothing of intelligent depth. It was really just his just running his mouth, and he's been running his mouth for a long time. And it's funny to run your mouth when you're on the bench. It's kind of the story of his career so far, just leaving us wanting more. You know, we all want to see him out there and do his best, but he's just been letting a lot of other stuff get in the way of that. And we need that in the NBA. We need our best players to be out there. And when you're a star, it comes with a great responsibility. And I hate to see that go to waste.
That's tough. That nigga basically just said, I'm just disappointed. That's all. I'm just disappointed in him. Funny guy, man. Lack accountability. Don't want to live up to the expectations. Just disappointed. Nigga maturely just sat you aside and said, look at you, bro. Look how silly you look right now. We need you in the league, and here you are on the bench in a Nike Tech, pointing your finger at me, trying to be cool. We don't need that out of you. We need you to play basketball at a high level. We need you to represent this league with some class, some elite level play, because that's who you are deep inside. This ain't you, nigga. You're nothing more but a disappointment to me. That's basically what he said. Tough. That's tough. Then Klay, for the gentleman who talking about they always back and forth talking shit, this is what Klay had to say about the Grizzlies as a whole.
Just what is it about that matchup that brings out the best in you from a competitive standpoint?
Well, I actually do have a lot of respect for the Grindhouse. Mike Conley and Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol. That was a hard team to beat in Memphis. Oh my goodness. This new team though, I don't know, man. They just talk a lot. They've always talked a lot. They never really backed it up either. So I don't really respect that. I respect guys who back up the talk with play, because talk is cheap. Trust me, I know that better than anybody. I've been in this league a long time.
Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. At the end of the day, I'm not mad at Ja for talking his shit. If that's what Ja does to get himself going, to be the player that he needs to be, if that's what Ja does just as a person, if that's who he is, and that's what it is, bro. But doing that when you are not only not playing, but when you are on the floor this year, you're terrible. And last year your team was just fine without you. And then all you've been doing is complaining and making excuses for the better part of the last 2 to 3 years. Like, I don't want to hear or see Ja running up the floor, putting his finger in someone else's face and calling them a bum. Talk shit on the side, on the bench. Nigga, you're not playing. You're not in the game. He can even talk shit. But, bro, do so with some decorum, because you're not really in a position to be out and about like that. Again, the self-awareness from Ja is net negative. It's in the dirt. I get Ja. That's his MO. That's him. He love to have fun. You know what it is. But, like, I don't understand the whole, there's nothing positive that I'm doing right now for this organization overall. And I've been a massive negative for the most part in the last 2 to 3 years, regardless of his injuries, off the court issues. But now, on the court play as well. I have not been reaching up to my expectations. I've been a massive underachiever, and I've been waiting to talk shit to Klay. I've been waiting for it. And the same thing with Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks will talk shit left and right. When he get his ass beat, get that fucking belt put on him, he'll fucking leave the arena, and he don't want to talk to nobody. Niggas like that is just weird to me. If you want to talk shit, talk your shit, twin. Talk your shit. But don't talk shit when you up. You not even up. Let's be serious, bro. Ja came in. When did Ja come in the league? Ja came in the league in 2020. So if we being serious with ourselves, nigga, you was beefing with the wrong side of the Warriors dynasty. You weren't even really beefing with the real Warriors, my nigga. And you still can't come up on a serviceable win? Bro, be serious. Y'all lost in 2021 to the Jazz. This one y'all lost to the Warriors in 2022. And they did the same thing to the Lakers. I remember that shit with Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks was yapping his gums, running his mouth, bro. And then as soon as he lost, bro, I don't want to talk to the media. Doing a bunch of talking. I poke bears. I poke bears. Remember that dumb shit nigga was talking? Then he lost and he was like, I don't want to talk to the media no more. I'm just walking out. Y'all niggas weird, bro. Y'all niggas do a lot of talking, a lot of finger pointing, getting niggas' faces. And then when y'all lose, I don't want to talk no more. Get the camera out my face. Lame ass. Stay over there. Y'all stay over there. All right, nigga, I'm gonna be over here. Don't worry, Ja. Don't worry. There's more and more niggas on this side.